guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is EKB and happy new year to you all. We are in 2025 now. It's been a while since I uploaded a new video, but today I'm back. Today I'm going to take you guys through HTML for beginners. So we are going to just make a simple web page, a simple login page, just like this. So first, I think you have to get yourself an IDE, an editor that we'll be using to write our code. For my case, we'll be using the Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code. By now, you should have downloaded Visual Studio Code, or even if you have Notepad, you can use it. But Visual Studio Code had some what do we call it? Some help. It's like AI generated help. So all you have to do is go to the Visual Studio Code website, then you download for any operating system you are using, whether Ubuntu, Linux, Mac, Windows, you can get it here. So for my case, I'm using Windows, so you can download that of Windows. Yeah, so I'll entreat you to first create a folder on your desktop, then you work with that folder. So let's create a folder here. I'll name it my first HTML. So right click on it, then go to open with code. So after you've installed your Visual Studio Code, you open your folder with the Visual Studio Code. So our Visual Studio Code is open and it comes along with our folder. So what are we going to do now? Let's going to tap on this side and go to save as login. So now we save it as login.html. Rename login.html. Yes. So our first thing we need to do is to create a boilerplate. Writing HTML code is like writing a letter. So first you need to do something like the title, heading, body, subscription. It's similar to writing a letter. So for the boilerplate, the shortcut to write a boilerplate is just shift, then your exclamation mark, then you press enter, then you simply get a nice boilerplate. So we are just going to change the title to simple login page. Alright, so now what we need is, let's create a division. Div class so then we say login container. So I'll call the class login container. So inside the division, I'll just call an h2, which is header. H2 is a header. So let's see if then now we'll bring in our form. So we are doing all this in the division. So we call our form. Then what's the action? We say submit login. Then we need a method. So for the method, we say post method, because in case we are going to add a database behind, we use the post method. So now let's call our first input. Our first input is text. Then what's the name of it? The username, right? Then we add a placeholder. Placeholder will put something there in place of the text we are going to enter. So we say enter your username, then we say require, simple. Then we go to the next one. We say input, another input. So what's the type? This time it's not a text, it's a password. It's a password. So what's the name? We say password. Here we are not going to use ID, we are just going to use a placeholder. So this one to enter your password, simple. It's also required. You will require a password. Then we just add our button. Then we say type, so submit. Then we just write login fast. So this is our, what do we call it, the main things we need in the login page. So let's just open our site and see what we've done before we add the CSS. Okay, so this is what we have now. So now we have to bring in some colors and shape everything. That is where we are going to bring in the CSS. So CSS simply means the cascading style sheet. The cascading style sheet. We have three types of CSS. We have the inline CSS, we have the internal CSS, and we have the external CSS. For today, I'm going to work with the internal CSS. As time goes on, in subsequent videos, I'll be showing you guys how to use the inline CSS and how to use the external CSS. So now we are going to call our style, the style tag. Then we'll start with, let's call the body tag. Yes. So I think we are finished with our work. So this is basically how to create a simple HTML website login page with HTML and CSS. This time we used internal CSS. In subsequent videos, I'm going to take you guys to how to use inline CSS and external CSS. Thanks for watching. Please do also like and subscribe. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. I need your subs. Please do also subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace out.